Welcome one, welcome all to TTRPG and to our little production of the Orphans of Evermean, an Invincible Sword Princess game. A game like invented by the incredible, talented, amazing, love them, Kazumi Chen. Find them on Twitter, find them on Itch, buy their games. They're so good. Um, and also stick around to watch all of this just adventure where the children of the Wicked Witch of the East Side get revenge on the super witch that killed their mom. I'm very excited. We've got a full cast this week. Um, I'm gonna pass it off to them so they can let you know about their awesomeness. We'll start with the newcomer, the fashionably late. Let's let's have a little bit of commotion for the one, the only CJ. Take it away.
Hi, gamers. Hi, it's me. It's CJ. It's the one that you love. It's the one that you hate. It's the one that hates for you in the hours that you will not be able to get it at times. You can find me on the internet. That's Classic Dragon. That's one word. I don't feel like telling you how to find it. If you can't find me by now, that's on you. I'm playing Cassidy Jane, the best. That's it. That's really it. Hey, I don't know what y'all want from me. They know what they got when they casted me. It's so fun. Noir seeing me from the beginning of last year to the beginning of this year. Not much has changed. I'm just more annoying. I guess I'm passing it or no. I don't know. I wasn't here last week.
Do what you do. Do what you do, CJ.
I'm passing it to. I will be going in order from most beloved to least beloved, but I will be starting with Eli.
Mess. Hi. I'm Eli. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me on the internet at Reliable Elliot. Today I am playing Mel. They use any and all pronouns. And yeah, excited to be here. Excited to argue more because that's what we do best. I'll pass it over to Dare.
Hi. I knew CJ is upset that I went next. Hi, I'm Dare, pronouns CJ Faye. I'm your resident trans disaster writer, editor. I do too much on the internet. You can find me pretty much anywhere at Dare to Dream RPG. That is DARE, the number 2, DREAM RPG, where this weekend I am screaming about wrestling because my brain has wrestling brainworms. And I will throw it over to Noir.
Hello, everybody. I'm Noir. I go by he, they. Today I'm playing Slip, the littlest sibling. She goes by she, they. I guess since this is the spot that I'm going, I'm the least beloved, so thanks, CJ. I'm also I'm also screaming about wrestling. Very good tag match last night. It went the way it was supposed to. Also, just one last thing I want to mention. There is a game pack for Florida trans youth. It's $5 for 505 games. Just do it. Like, please. But that's it.
And I guess that leaves me, the least beloved. I am Anita.
Oh, see what you've done?
I use she, her pronouns. I will be your game mistress for the night. And gosh, you can find me over at Anita the Lesbian on the Twitters and on the TikToks. Gosh, with that, I would like to ask any one of our illustrious, extremely beloved members of our cast to do a sort of last time on Dragon Ball. What happened when all of the siblings got this strange message? Tell me what happened in episode 1.
I'll volunteer. So, Slips was minding her whole entire old business. When Mel encountered some munchkins and some munchkin graffiti at the park. which is weird because they were supposed to be imprisoned by our mother on the west side, I believe. And so instead of, just handling things, this game's gonna tear us apart. Mel called everybody, which is rather impressive because Slips was very far away for a reason. Eventually we all got together where we would discover that our mother had been our mother got. They killed our mama and then threw a party at her gravesite and then painted a portrait of the person that killed our mom. It was dancing and juking, and we may have apprehended a munchkin or two to ask them some questions in a way that I think that we could all describe as ethically and morally correct. Upon receiving that information, we realized that there's a super witch out there with a dog that's just going around just killing, and we have to stop her. So we went to our aunt for help, and lo and behold, our aunt got. She was a puddle of auntie. Still not to be disrespected though. And right now we're just debating whether we should go after the super witch, if it's a smart idea to go after the super witch, and where is our eldest sibling, because they're probably gonna cause some mayhem. That's the very short summarized version of it. There's other stuff. You should go watch the first episode. It was fun. But yeah, that's if anybody would like to fill in the blanks, feel free.
There was a munchkin loop in which you left a munchkin falling in an infinite recursive loop for several minutes.
I think we could all describe the way we apprehended the munchkins as morally and ethically appropriate given the situation. That they killed our mom, painted a portrait of the killer, and then turned her death site into the juke zone. They turned our mom's final resting place into Freaknik, and I don't appreciate
A masterful recap, Noir. Thank you. Yeah, again, any last details that the people think are important, want to bring to the forefront?
I want to make sure that we're fully aware that Slips left without telling anybody where Slips was going a long time ago. Didn't communicate, didn't write, didn't text. And people feel some type of way about that.
Not the Irish goodbye from the family.
I'm just saying, the first thing I see when I get back is they turned our mom's final resting place into the Rock Nation brunch. Maybe I had a reason not to go there.
Tensions were very
Make sure
high,
everyone's
to say the
aware.
least.
Yes.
Tensions are still very high, and I expect they will not get any lower with your arrival.
I wonder why.
Yeah. It's been 4 to 5 years since Slips sort of left without giving a note or anything. And the minute that Mel sends a message, within seconds, Slips is through the door and back. That is true. Also, there's some ancient crows that are just robbing Dez. Hopefully, Dez has laid out some food for them in their absence. Hopefully, they will just go for the food that's been laid out and not be ripping up tomatoes before they're ripe. Yeah, also, Mel's been the only one doing Parks Department stuff the entire time. But they send out this message. Slips, who has some incredible, absolutely unbelievable teleportation powers and magic, is just able to teleport everybody together, except for Cassidy Jane, who nobody can really find or like communicate with. Weird. But like they teleport together, they go figure out like this is the last place where mom was, find some munchkins turning up. Absolutely ruin the vibes of the party. Send everybody running. And then get some information, go towards the Emerald City and find that the apocalypse has happened and everything's just bad. Um, like from there, you're like, all right, let's go find Auntie, Eveline, the Wicked Witch of the West, who you find made into a puddle. This super witch is unstoppable, it seems. Like a line of bodies uh, in her wake wherever she goes. But Auntie sends you on a quest to help her like sort of reform a little bit easier. Uh, like some source of her power has been cut off. She needs y'all to go find the poppy girls that are like messing up with the flow of like the sewer and get that shit back open again. And if you do that, she'll help you get to the New York where this super witch is from. But meanwhile, let's exit this scene in the sewers as the three siblings are uh, walking towards their quest, and pan over the inimitable land of Oz towards the south, where there is just darkness and the vast void of space. It's like as you enter the south side, it is just emptiness. Like the sidewalk, the ground, everything falls away, and you're just floating in the void. And every now and again, you'll pass like a baby that's just dressed in very shiny clothing, and like it's weird. The Wicked Witch of the South is weird as hell. But we sort of like pan through and float here for a while until we see the last of our siblings in solitude and training. Cassidy Jane, would you like to introduce yourself, describe yourself, and see what you're doing in this place?
Yeah. So Cassie Jane has I think kind of, shaved hair, low cut hair, coughing. CJ's coughing. I think currently she is allowing the rocks and debris and floating things in this void to hit his body in an attempt to basically like just train for toughness today. They do this for about 6 hours a day in between their sword training. Like this is somewhere between like that meditation, just trying to find peace. I think it's Sunday for them, so just kind of like this is their low day. And just thinking about all of the things, because the one part about training is you have to mentally train as well. You have to imagine what you need to imagine in battle, in fights. It's intense. She's being intense. She's focused.
You've been you I'm sorry, 6 hours? Just like getting
Yeah.
hit by shit for 6 hours straight?
Yeah, it's like rhythmic. It feels good. It's rhythmic. It feels good. It's focusing. This is like that. This is the Sunday meditation that he takes every week, you know?
I love that for for Cassidy Jane. You are deep in this really trance as you are like just found a place where there are like a lot of debris, a lot of rubble, like, and just like focusing your mind, focusing your body. I yeah, give me a princess roll, please.
Oh, I'm bad at that.
Just to see if you can like notice something happening.
It's 1 dice from what I remember. Wow. To be clear, to remember, because CJ is the last one on the up, I do have a 1, right? I don't have a 0. Cool. I got a 5. It's 1 dice, right? I got a 5, I think. Cool.
1 5. Perfect. That is 1 success.
Let's go.
And as you are like in the middle of this meditation, you're also like training not only body toughness, but awareness, like figuring out where things are coming from and where they're about to hit, focusing your invincible, like sort of body to like specific points where it's about to be assailed. And there is like a danger sense, a spidey sense that goes off in a very huge way that is just like, oh, there is something huge like coming. You sort of like get out of tunnel vision and you see something very, very strange. It is, yeah, I'm not sure if the character would have ever seen what this thing is, but you are looking at an emerald green hot air balloon that is barreling towards you.
Yeah, I don't think she has any idea what that is.
And a person in this like device frantically like reaching and grabbing for things and trying to like seems like pilot this device. It is very strange. It is like it's a whole, like this thing is the only bit of color besides yourself that you have seen since you started training out here.
That's so
and it is jarring in a little bit of a way. Aside from the fact that like there's a thing coming at me.
Yeah. So this person is like frantic inside this very large object. And you know, if somebody looks frantic, that means they need help. Cass will reluctantly take out the blood sword. Prick it on her hand. Let it get good and motivated. And it's going to cut this thing in half. Or, no, that feels appropriate.
Okay. The thing is moving very fast, and it is moving towards you.
You know what? Better idea. They're not going to cut it in half. They're going to parry it.
Okay. Okay. This feels like an invincible role. You are trying to avoid danger.
You're right.
You are using your sword, though. So I will let you add a die because you are using your sword to help protect you.
Let's go. Hey, that's not bad. I think from what I remember, I'm okay at Invincible. So that is 7 and a 6. Right? Are those oh wait, is it am I not adding? I don't remember. I never knew.
So you roll 2d6.
I did.
And you tell me what is on each of the die.
Got it. Each of the dice is a 5 and a 4.
That is 2 successes.
Let's go.
You oh gosh. Yeah, you successfully like would you like to describe your blood sword and how it sort of changes and shifts as you prick yourself and knock a speeding hot air balloon off of its orbit, hurtling through space?
Yeah, of course. So the sword to a degree looks like, a normal sword, if not for the fact that I think it has like like the Wii remote. CJ doesn't actually know what these things are for. Like I know what they're for, but like basically what goes on the wrist has a nice thing that goes on the wrist that clasps, which hurts. That she does not, well, she's gotten used to, did not enjoy for the first point. And you see this like ordinarily very dull sword fill with a blood as it like basically gets fed, and it starts to vibrate and hum almost as it's alive. And Cassidy, who is holding the sword with like an expert precision, I did not say what she was wearing. She is literally just wearing a sports bra and like pants in this training, pulls up on the flat part of the sword and just pops the balloon, not softly, but like without popping it upwards.
Yeah. You baseball swing, like take this hot air balloon and it like diverts its course away from you and into one of the sizable rocks that was like hitting you. It immediately like ceases its like forward momentum, and the person inside is not struggling anymore, seems to have hit their head on the impact and is just slumped in the sort of basket.
Yeah, I guess I'll run over, just kind of smack him up, smack him a little bit, like wake up.
Oh gosh. You sort of like see a person, a man in like a little bit of like patchwork tin armor all across their body. All across his body, he has like this, like he has this afro. He has like he has a bit of a funny looking face. Like this dude kind of looks like Richard Pryor. And he's just slumped. You eventually can like shake him awake and he is up. Oh,
Hey, Honk, you good?
oh gosh. Ow. Did I die? Am I dead?
No.
Is this what?
This is not
Oh,
wherever you're going. It's not there.
good.
Who are you? And why are you out here? Most people don't come. Actually, nobody comes out here except the floating babies.
Herman. Herman
What?
Smith. Pleasure to
Herman
meet you.
Smith. I think he like shakes his hand, not reluctantly, but like definitely like I don't understand this person, but I'm gonna be polite. Okay, Herman Smith. Why are you out here? What is this thing? And why are you out here?
Ah, um, and just as he's about to get into just as he's like trying to know where to start in his story, um, I think again there is that like danger sense that like pricks in the back of your head, and suddenly out of nowhere you see these like several, like half a dozen, like cyclones of swirling snow and white. And they are all coming towards you.
Herman, I need you to shut the hell up. I just like grabs his mouth, and like just kind of like avert, like basically, hey, look at this. Stop talking. Something is coming. And thankfully, didn't uncouple the sword yet. Has no idea how they're gonna fight a cyclone, but you know they're ready.
And as we cut from there, we return to our three siblings, who have sort of made it to the end of this sort of sewer system hallway. Yeah, there is, it's like a very skinny, very claustrophobic like space. It smells bad, like, but as you like get closer to the exit, like you're noticing that like a lot of the water in this sewer system is just like down to its lowest. Like you're not like sanitation workers. You don't like usually do stuff here. You feel like the system should have more water flowing through here. And as you like get to a place where it seems like there is a door that opens up, like would you like to describe like would you like to describe who's going first, like marching order slash how everybody's doing at just the whole news of yesterday?
I think for sure Slips is not going first. I was gonna say Slips is probably last.
Mel will go first.
Beautiful, because I was also gonna fight to not go first.
Oh my god. I think Mel is very tunnel vision at the moment, focused on the goal. And the only way that he's distracting himself is continually every once in a while making a jab at Slips for being gone for 4 to 5 years. So
You know, I'm probably the way we're gonna get out of this sewer, right?
like now or in like 4 to 5 years, or will you get yourself out?
Oh,
And
you know,
then
well,
let
you know,
us suffer for a bit.
Let's just have it out. I was minding my own business. I was having a great day. I was gonna have tea. I was gonna have tea with a frog. You ever have tea with a frog? Very enlightening and insightful conversations. But no, somebody had to call me at the first sign of panic, and now this is what we're in.
Be fair, our mom is dead.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that this is a good enough reason for you to come home. I do worry that because of this line of talk, you probably won't be home for another 10 years at this rate.
I just needed a break.
A 4 to 5 year break.
The break went on a little longer than expected. Yes, okay, I accept that's maybe that was my bad a little bit, but when you needed me, I was back. Doesn't that count for something?
No.
I nod a little at that of like, well, honestly, she was back when we needed her.
I might not be here when you want me, but I'm always here when you need me.
I had to pull you through the portal. You weren't even going to step through. You literally were like, "Are you sure you need me? What's going on?"
I was thinking about it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And now I'm waist deep in sewer. So yeah, I had a lot to think about.
Thankfully, you make it to the end of the hall. There is a very large, very like, it looks like a very sturdy, like, door that like seems circular, has a wheel as a sort of handle. Um, looks like it might be a little hard to open. What do y'all do?
Anyone have any ideas? Anything that can help open a door real easy? Or
I'm a little worn out from quite literally dragging us all over Oz. Maybe somebody else might have a solution.
I mean, I can try and see if I can push it open, but I mean, it's worth a shot.
Is there enough space for like two of us to like work at it, or is it going to be a one person thing?
Depends on how you're like going about it. What is your idea here? Like, it's a pretty sizable, like, I'll say about 6 feet circumference, just door. It's circular. That sort of like comes to a flat side at the bottom. How are you going about opening this door?
My plan was my sword special thing is it turns into like gauntlets. I was just going to try to sheer force punch it open.
Oh, vibes. I like that. You can go ahead and try, yeah, make a sword roll. And yeah, add a die because you're using your sword like adaptation. And if anyone else wants to help out to give an extra die, they can also do that.
Well, I got this.
All right, that is 2 6-sided die. Roll it and let's see how many successes you get.
I rolled a 2 for both of my die.
Oh,
2 2s.
Yep.
That is 2 failures, which is really not good on
Yeah.
a sword roll, especially.
No, yeah, this is why I'm this kid.
Yeah, like things like I need to describe how things get worse. So
no.
you yeah, I think you have a little bit of a flashback in this moment as you are pounding away at the door, like fist strikes, heavy hits that are like making very loud clanging noises, like just throughout the tunnel. And I think as you're like making these strikes, you're remembering Mom, Evermean, the Wicked Witch of the East, in your training, begging you to take up the sword, to like do something with the sword, saying that it is an elegant weapon, saying that it can, if used as an extension, can extend your reach, can like, is just a part of the magic of Oz. And you're trying to block out that noise. And you're trying to focus on just using your own power to get through this door. And you find yourself pounding and pounding and pounding. And Mel and Slip, You see your sibling like going off on this door, just heavy blows. And all around the cavern surrounding, there are like cracks forming in the formation of the sewer. And you feel like if your sibling keeps this up, this tunnel might be in danger of a cave-in. Des, I would like you to take the undone status, if you would.
Mm.
Yeah, that feels right.
Des,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
may pause, possibly. I'm not trying to get buried under sewage rubble, honestly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think while you if you notice at some point I think the gauntlets weren't even doing anything, and her knuckles are also, I think, a little bloodied just from the intensity that she was just going. Yeah, this is does anyone have a better idea than maybe? Because I'll just go sit back here.
Oh man, this family has so many issues. All right, let me
One to talk.
My issue is that I avoid issues, so I think that makes me not having an issue. I
think that just means you have an avoidant attachment style.
Yeah.
I don't see the problem with that. Just gonna walk to the door. Oh boy. Can I attempt to just kind of break the lock with my sword?
Break the lock. There is a wheel. There's just a wheel that it looks like you turn it and it opens up.
Is it on a level surface?
It is in the center of the door.
Okay.
I am taking booze out of my bag and pouring it onto Dez's knuckles to make sure they don't get infected or anything.
I had that part. It's fine.
I just want to make sure.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Of
course.
I am also pulling out booze and just drinking it.
Oh
I forgot I had it on my character sheet. Mel, do you have any ideas? Because I could take a rest and then just get us out of here in general, but I want to know what's on the other side of that thing.
I can just try to use the wheel. That's my best bet.
Okay.
If Cassie Jane were here, I feel like we'd have a better grip on things, but right now it's just us. So
if Cassie were here, we can't guarantee that she would have a grip on our neck.
Not mine. I'm safe.
All right, well, go do your thing.
I'm gonna walk up to the door. I don't have a good sword stat, but I do have a good invincible stat if I could use that.
Are you walk up to the door and you try the doorknob?
Mm-hmm.
You spin it.
Oh God!
It gives for a second, but you hear the rattling of chains, and it seems like you can barely see through. There are some chains that have been bolted over this place.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, what do you do?
I can barely see through I'm seeing through like the crack in the door, sort of like
Yeah,
between the door and
there's
the
like
wall.
a crack in the door. Um, if you can like slip a sword in and have
Mhm.
enough pressure to like clip the chains, or if you can like just apply enough force pressure outwards and try to break the chains that way.
Mhm.
There's there's some there's some options here.
I think I would feel better about slipping the sword through since the cave might cave in at a moment's notice. So yeah, I think Mel starts to like try to maneuver her sword through the crack and just try to like pull it up.
Yeah, what is your sword's adaptation?
Psychological screams.
Yeah, I don't think that'll help that much
Me
here.
neither.
Um, but you can like slip it through. You can try to like sort of jimmy the lock. Okay, baby, you're doing too much, and I need you to go. I love you. No. Okay. Um, go ahead and roll a sword, unless there's something that anybody else wants to like help out with. Uh, this is just a straight sword roll.
I might be able to try to see like just watching from like a different angle to see if maybe we can angle it either higher or lower and just kind of help guide it in that way.
Bet you can make a princess roll to try and like strategy out what's the best way to go about this. I'll say that this is hard because you just had a little bit of a breakdown and you're shaky. So only 5s and 6s are successes.
I got one success then.
Okay. Yeah, like that is enough to actually, I don't think one success is enough in this scenario to like add another whole die to the roll. Um, but you are like definitely, I think you can see a path to like making a clean cut, but like communicating that path to your sibling in a place that smells like sewage, in a place that is almost crumbling. When all of y'all's tensions are very high, it's not coming across as the best advice, at least that Mel is hearing.
Yeah,
So
I think it accidentally comes across as like condescending of like, well, you just have to slice it. It's like no, I mean like it's a very particular angle. It just feels rude and unnecessary.
but Mel, you can go ahead and make a sword roll.
Okay, that's one die. It's a success.
One success. You are able to like angle and flick the wrist. It's not like how Des was telling you, but it eventually gets the job done. There's some sawing that has to happen. There's a lot of loud noises. As both of there's a lot of loud noises. It takes a little while, but as the chains fall and the door sort of like swings open, you see a bunch of poppy girls like standing outside, like holding like fans and just like being ready for whatever comes out. They were not expecting you three. And both of y'all just like stand there looking at each other.
Hi. Hello. Sorry to damage your locking system, but we really need to get through.
yeah, one of them like steps forward, like wearing this very like very vibrant like red slip. Like it's sort of like reminiscent of like Emerald City style fashion. You don't usually see it that this far out on the west side. Um, but like all of them are sort of like decked out in some very, very fancy clothes. And they sort of like, one of them sort of like walks up and says, like, I think it's important to note that like all of them seem to be holding like fans as well, like, but not like church fans, like metal fans. It's very like, you get the sense that these people are like ready for a fight if it's coming. Um, and one of them sort of steps forward and it's like, what, how did you get in there? We've had this place sealed for like for the past like couple of weeks. How'd you get in there? How'd you break out?
And I just sort of lift up my sword. It's not a very sturdy chain. So
Yeah, they sort of like appraise you, then like look past and see that like there are other people with you. Have you like stayed in the tunnel? Have you like come out?
I think I've crossed the threshold, but I'm trying to look not very threatening at the moment, at least.
I am back on the other side. Like I'm listening, but that's about it. I'm not until I'm sure it's okay.
Vibes. Des, where you at?
I think I'm kind of just in my own head, kind of in the back of the room, letting them handle everything.
There. um yeah, I think like I think they sort of like um they sort of shank like put their fan away, like folded up and put it somewhere behind their back. Um and just say, we've been keeping this place. We sort of claimed it since the whole end of the Emerald City as we know it thing. Uh, we need to keep that door shut. There's a witch in there, and she's kind of evil. So if you could step out and close the door behind you, that would be great.
I totally get where you're coming from. Definitely 100%. Unfortunately, there is a structural issue that has come up in there. So we kind of need it open so that we can continue to assess and make sure that we're not stuck as we assess, and that anyone else who's stuck isn't stuck. There's a witch in there though. Maybe we should like make sure that she's okay, even if she is evil in some people's eyes. Maybe she's just misunderstood.
Ooh, make a hard princess roll.
Oh boy.
And can I add a dice for caretaker? Because I'm trying to make sure that we don't
Yeah.
get jumped right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Add your
God.
caretaker die.
It's bad. You said it was a hard roll.
It is a hard roll. Only
Yeah, no
5s and
successes
6s
then.
are successes.
None.
Yeah, they sort of like retrieve the fan from behind their back and flip it open again. And just like
Don't
begin
do that.
fanning themselves.
I would like to run in at this point.
You would like to run in? Okay.
Yeah.
Run.
Look,
So
I'm
you're
not
just
running, but I
running
will
out of
enter.
what are you doing? What is Slip doing?
I'm walking over to Bill. Sword out. And I'm gonna yell at these guys. Oh no, the super witch and her dog has appeared.
We're dead.
Yep.
Okay. The no successes that were just rolled
Yeah.
need to influence
How it
this
works.
roll.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll princess.
Okay.
I'll say take one of your die away.
Okay.
So roll one less die, roll princess.
All right, I rolled a 5.
One success. And like sort of the main person in front sort of like snaps their fingers, and like 3 like of the poppy girls sort of like follow as they sort of like go up to each of you and appraise you. And I think first like acknowledges the maybe the Wicked Witch of the West is just understood and not just misunderstood and not really evil, and just says, are you new here? You look like you're from the east side.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wicked Witch of the West.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is
Yes.
Eveline. Eveline. It's sort of the brand. So I don't think she's misunderstood.
Maybe. Hear me out.
What are y'all doing in this
What?
place?
Why are you asking so many questions?
Flips, can you not? Can you just? No, no. Shh.
Any more coming out of the sewer?
Not coming out of the sewer. Our foreman should be here at some point, though.
We're construction
Right,
workers.
Slips?
Yep, that's what we are. And we don't like being asked questions. It makes us late on our deadlines of constructing.
We're hourly, and they don't want to have to pay us more than we slotted for.
I'm not sure if y'all got the news over on the east side, but the Wiz is gone. The governments have collapsed. The flying monkeys are in charge of the Emerald City now, so anyone that's getting paid to keep all of this crumbling infrastructure standing, you're not getting a check. So why don't you get on out of here?
Could you maybe let us go through so we can confirm it with our own eyes, and then we'll be out? We just need to make sure we actually see it. I'm not saying that you're not trustworthy, but it's just for the job.
Of construction.
Yeah.
Like,
I need to make
Des,
sure.
have you
to tell.
exited the? Des, have you exited the sewer?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you do, she'll let out a whistle. And just like send about 4 of her posse. There are like 12 people with fans like in this group. 4 of the posse go like into the sewer, confirm that no one else is in there, then come back out and shut the door behind you.
All right, this is getting a little threatening at this point.
I did break the chain. The chain is broken.
And the lead one will sort of say, all 3 of y'all are pretty well armed for some, what did you call it? Construction workers?
Yes.
You might want to head on home now, back to the east side.
I mean, I really don't like people telling me where to go and when to go. It's like, it's kind of my thing.
Slips.
I'm holding it together, but like,
it's like the fan sort of like snaps open. I'm not gonna ask again.
Where did you get that?
That one was definitely a threat.
Is it like antique?
Yeah, there are like a bunch of there are people that are now circling you. Like there are 12 poppy girls like in a circle around you. Are you gonna head on home the easy way or the hard way?
Yeah.
Well, we should probably contact our foreman, right? Slips, before we head back.
I see the hard way.
No,
no.
easy. We just have to. Oh shit!
And the one that's been doing most of the talking is going to like basically run up on you, take out a second fan, and towards Mel specifically, because those 0 successes were 0 successes.
I'm just a little guy.
And one of the fans is going to like flash towards you. You get out of the way because the metal looks sharp, but it passes right over your face and you see some dust like coming out of the fan. I'd like you to make an invincible roll for me, if you would.
It's 2 1s. I'm not good today.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
You get a lungful, 2 lungs full with those 2 1s of just poppy spices. And you are immediately very, very sleepy. You stumble back a little bit of a ways. Oh gosh. Yeah, you're very sleepy. Your head is not clear. It's gonna be hard rolls to do pretty much anything moving forward. But Des, Slip, they just somebody just ran up on your sibling. What are you doing?
I would like to do something, if I may.
Yeah,
please.
This is the truest little sibling act I can do. I'm gonna go, oh, you messed up now. I'm gonna get my big sister you. And I would like to try to create a portal by Cassidy again.
Are you sure we don't want to face them ourselves? Is that better?
It's too late. I've made the mistake, and now we all have to live it.
This feels insane. I love it. What is happening?
What is happening,
I
Noir?
would
Tell
like to
me.
use my sword to create. So last episode, I tried to find Cassidy, and it didn't work. But in this moment of desperation, I think the little sibling instinct to go to the big sibling is like powerful. So she's just gonna try it again to see if it works. It's up to you. It's up to you.
This is, I'll say for narrative, this has to be a roll. This has to be a roll. I'll say that this is an easy
Please
roll.
succeed. This is so funny.
I will say that this is a princess roll because you're doing
Okay.
magic. I'll say that you're using like a sword adaptation, so you can add an extra die.
Okay.
It's easy. 3s and higher are successes. Go for
That's
it.
a 4-4-6. I'm telling on you, Wolf.
3 successes. And as you slice through the air with your sword, you all first of all feel a blast of cold just like coming from the portal before you see a giant basket along with an emerald green hot air balloon smash directly into the assailing like Poppy Girl and like take out about half of their semicircle. As Cassidy Jane and Herman Smith enter the battlefield.
Cassidy, they poisoned Nell.
So I think it's very much, I'm assuming that's like a weird reverse vacuum where everything gets sucked in. Herman hits one of the Poppy Girls, and Cassidy just hand on the portal, other hand on the portal, rips it open.
Oh, you come out like an eldritch beast.
That's not where my brain went, and I'll be nice and not say it.
I'm sorry. Fucking puts the sword back in hand. It's vibrating like a goddamn chainsaw. Who's messing with Mel?
They are. Them with the fans. The ones circling us, get them.
Easy. I would like to do what I do best.
Please roll sword. You're using your like sword adaptation.
Yeah.
So add another die and just
go ape shit.
Just enter the scene from the portal and do what you do.
Wonderful.
Yeah, 4s and up are successes.
Let's go. 6, 6, 5.
3 successes. You tell me what happens.
So
CJ.
Coming out of the portal like a goddamn nightmare, revving her sword like a chainsaw from hell. Speeding in. I didn't describe her that viscerally. I think she's about like 5'11", mostly muscle and a lot of trauma. Coming in with, I think because she wasn't expecting to be here whatsoever, is only wearing a sports bra, sweatpants, boots, kicks one, pulls the other, throws that one in there, with this revving sword, just destroying the absolute ground to cause chaos. Is literally just cut. As Dare put it best, the nuclear option is here to cause problems, break everything, and honestly just goes for a little longer than probably necessary.
I'm just hyping you up in the background. That's what you get! That's what you get! Yo, I was talking wild spicy before.
I think it gets to a point where you're just like, you're talking shit, and then eventually it's like, hey, yo, wait, calm. It's like, wait, why you throw one up the sewer? I know gravity could go that way.
So, all of the Poppy girls have long fled. This outpost that they had held for a long time has now been abandoned. And y'all can see like a sort of pipe, like a little ways like ahead of you, like 10, 20 feet, and sort of like a canal leading up to the sewer. Seems like you're able to resupply the flow of water once again. But also, Cassidy Jane is here. And the whole family's back together again. What do y'all do?
Hi, sis.
I think it takes a minute before she registers that you said that. As the sword stops vibrating, puts it back in its sheath, picks up the very confused hot air balloon man, puts him on her shoulder. Honestly, probably just coughs, spits out blood. Not gonna even reference that. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I think I'm gonna go check on Mel.
Mel sprints over to Mel, cupping face. My dear, are you okay?
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, as like by the end of the fight, like the worst of the effects of the poppy have like worn off a little bit. Y'all have trained to be invincible. And this small dose wasn't enough to like take you out for a while. You're still a little like loopy, but you'll come to like in the next scene or so.
Siblings, I haven't been doing my due diligence with my doses of Poppy. I'm not hallucinating Cassidy Jane here, correct? She is actually cupping my face right now.
Yes, my dear. I'm right here. Are you okay? How could I will bring
starts.
all of those unfortunate wretches back to kick their ass once more. Are you okay?
I think I just pull Cassidy Jane in for a hug. I'm fine. We're good. They're gone. We're good to help Auntie.
Yeah.
Sorry, what's going on?
Auntie's a puddle.
There's a lot to catch you up on.
Why? Why is Auntie a puddle?
Auntie's a puddle and Mom died.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, mom's dead and they threw a party.
No, you said that so casually. What?
Got hit with a
O,
you remember
I think?
her? It was the
or was it the Z?
I think it was the Z.
It was the Z.
It was the Z.
Her favorite Z.
Yeah, they squished her with it. Then stole her shoes and painted a picture of the person that killed her and then threw a party for like 7 days where she died.
Yeah, there was a whole Munchkin celebration we sort of walked in on, and They're having a good time. We interrupted that.
We didn't want to bother you with it, but when things got bad, I made the decision to call
Executive
it for.
decision.
Yeah, you're all welcome. By the way, nobody thanked me.
You know what? If I weren't half out of it right now, I would slap you.
Which is the opposite of thanking me.
Precisely.
Yeah. I think taking all of this in, there's just a very far away look on Cassidy's face. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Shit.
So we're gonna get Auntie back.
Gonna get Auntie back. Auntie is going to send us to New York.
Okay.
Which is where the super witch and our super dog are, and
Got it.
take it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Who's
Yeah.
the man?
Oh. Probably dropped him on the way of attending to Mel. Picks the man up. This is, hey, what's your name?
Herman vomits. And we will
sick.
and we will take our break.
Amazing.
Thank you all so much for sticking around and watching the chaos unfold. We got a full family. Now we're ready to take vengeance. I love all of this for us. We are going to take a quick 10 to 15-minute break, get water, get our meds, get our snacks, go outside. It's spring outside, wild, the sun. I love that for me. I'm going to go enjoy it. Y'all should too. So please stick around, hang out. We'll be back in 15 minutes to give you more wicked, witchy content. I'll see y'all soon. A welcome one, welcome all. We back. Um and we are with just we have finally gotten our incredible cast all together in one scene. And gosh, as Cassidy Jane gets caught up to speed, let's simply just hop straight back into the action. I'm I would hope that Cassidy Jane like dropped Herman when he started vomiting. Um, uh, oh no, just holding him at like arm's length.
Just give him a
Okay.
little space. Just give him a little space, you know.
That sort of like cleans himself off, like wipes off the bile, and just says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That I'm not used to these roller coasters and the type of I got some flashbacks. I'm okay.
You okay?
Oh,
You good?
I'm okay.
All right. She's
am.
patting him on the
Where
back,
am I?
holding him. It's okay.
Oh, wow, you have very strong arms. Okay. Yes, hello, everyone. Where are we? We still in Oz, aren't we?
Yeah. Did you expect to be somewhere else?
I was hoping. I was hoping. Yeah, I'm from this I'm from far away from here. And I was trying to get back, but it seems like my work isn't done. Otherwise, we wouldn't have tornadoes coming for me, and I wouldn't be pulled through portals back to where I started. Hi, everyone. I'm Herman.
No.
I am Herman. Do you think I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not. I am Herman. Herman Smith. What's going on? This seems like a very tense. Did I hear that somebody died?
Yeah.
My condolences about that.
You want me to put this man back wherever you found him?
Shrugs him over.
It's fine. I was just trying to get out of Oz. But it seems like I'm gonna stay here.
I mean, did you have a specific place in mind? Slip seems to be very fond of anywhere but here as well. So
here we go. There we go.
Yeah, actually,
we're siblings, if that's not aggressively clear.
Yeah, you called me? Are you good? Well, I know the answer. Actually, looks at Slips. Are you good?
Oh, it's a strange feeling to have somebody ask me how I feel. Just kind of glaring at Mel. I'm
4 to 5 years.
Oh,
go on.
Yeah, you've been kind of gone. That's why I was shocked that you're the one that called me.
Well, Mel was in trouble, and we needed to do something because I care, Mel. Because I care. In case that wasn't evident.
I'm gonna let you keep talking and not interrupt you. Go ahead. Go on.
So Mel was in trouble. We've been having a hard time, and I knew that this would be something that you could help us with, and so I made the decision to reach out for help, which was done to me. So I figure, it rolls downhill. So we I called you, and now we're all here together. I mean, I think this might be overkill. If you guys think you have it from here, I think I've done my part.
Slip. No.
Slip.
Ugh.
No.
We came to this coven together. We get revenge together. You know how it works.
Listen, I think maybe it might be for the best to consider, just to consider, maybe we leave the Super Witch alone.
Why would we do that?
Now you're saying that?
Look at what she's done.
I was saying try to figure out what's going on and to find a little understanding earlier today.
Well,
No
I'm not
one-
saying any. I don't want to fight understanding. We all go back to what we were doing before. We know what happened, and there's no changing it. So maybe we just go on with our
Take
lives.
the coward's exit is what you're proposing.
And just you can't miss a chance, can you, Bill? When did Mom teach you passive aggressive magic?
I don't know. Probably sometime before she died.
I'm sad about it. I'm sad-ish about it too.
This isn't graffiti in the park. This isn't someone TP'd our house. Our mother is dead and was killed.
I at least would like some answers.
I'm in the direction of the Super Witch.
Super Witch is in a place called New York, and I haven't been there, so I can't exactly take us to a place that I'm. Well, I could. It's hard. Okay, listen, making portals isn't as easy as I make it look, and nobody appreciates the art of it.
I think
Well,
they
thank you
look
for the
cool.
portals.
You're welcome.
I couldn't do it.
Mel, is there anything you'd like to say?
Okay.
I think the saying is if you have nothing nice to say, say nothing at all.
No, that's good, Mel. That's good.
Thank you.
Hey, Sherman?
Always taking
Herman,
Mel's
Herman.
side.
Herman, y'all said you were trying to get to New York.
That's actually what I was going to ask you. You know anything about that?
I'm from New Jersey.
Is that like its
Just a-
sister?
It sounds like New York, but worse.
I'm I
Is that
take
true?
exception to that. And also, I'm not gonna say nothing. Her arms are very strong.
I don't know nothing about these new things, so
There,
you're good.
it's a hop, skip, and a jump across the river. That's where I was trying to go.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think I can get there, at least me. I think I have work to do here. May have left a mess behind. Y'all should take the balloon. It's how I got here from Jersey the first time. Maybe it'll help you get where you need to go. I think Herman turns to Slip and says, I basically lived my life trying to run from my problems. And I think this past month I've been running towards them. And it's been different, but I've learned things. So I'm team run towards your problems. I know I'm a stranger with a balloon.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you who asked.
I'm leaving now. This has been a day. Oh Lord. Herman sort of yeah, if you haven't been holding Herman up, he's sort of collapsed, sitting on the ground. He makes his way to his feet and starts limping eastwards towards the Emerald City. Weird ass dude. Y'all have got a weird emerald balloon. And apparently that helps get you to Jersey, which is near New York.
Yo, Sid, does any of the words that that pathetic man say make any sense to you?
I mean, I'm not unfamiliar with balloons. They have them in Wonderland, but
Yeah, so let make a princess roll. See what you know about anything the man said, since you are the most well-traveled out of the group.
can't use my sword for this, so let's just go princess. Would my family role of secretive play into this at all?
I'll allow it. Take an extra die.
Yay! All right, that's a 5, that's a 3, and a 2.
One success. I think you've definitely like heard of balloons. You definitely like know how to operate them, or at least the basic like principle of them. You start a fire, it makes it go up. I think there are so many worlds. You haven't explored all of them. You've like visited a handful before you really settled on Wonderland.
Yeah.
You've never heard of this New York. So it would definitely be very hard to like get there with just yourself. But like, if Auntie was there to help out with whatever magic she has, and with a bit of a conduit, a sort of vehicle to get where you need to go, if everybody can like hop into the balloon, if we can get Auntie to come and help out, you got a good chance of finding this New Jersey place or New York place or whatever you need.
All right, so I'm gonna do something stupid now.
Please.
I would like to make my way back to Auntie.
Do you want to? She sent you out here to
Mhm.
open up like the pipes and the sewage so it can
Yeah.
flow back in. Do you want to do that first, or do you want
Yeah.
to just go back? Okay, that's good. Yeah, that would be coming back to Auntie with bad news that you haven't that you haven't like completed the quest. But
Yeah.
yes,
She's infamous for not liking bad news.
You open up and just the foulest smelling, it looks like black and oily sludge that is coming out of this sort of pipe and funneling into the canal and into the sewage system. Sort of like goes up. You sort of like make sure you open up the sewage door first and like lock it into place so it's open, and it quickly like flows in and like starts having a steady stream, and within like the minute, you hear like the cackling of Eveline, your auntie. Hear it coming closer as like you see that she is beginning to reform a lot quicker, but she is still like very much like puddly, like very much like a I'm thinking like you can see the face of your auntie, but like taking the form of like a slime sort of creature that can like move a lot more quicker than it was, and having to like focus less on just keeping form. And she just like returns to you all and says, y'all did well, children. That will do. Cassidy Jane, it's good to see you. How you been, dear?
Hi, Auntie. I'm hoping you're doing well.
Mm. I will be. I think she is very like she wants y'all to go like take care of and handle that super witch in New York. And I think she's very much like hurrying you through to like get ready to go to wherever this New York place is. She apparently has some like insight into where this place is. And she says, are y'all ready to go?
Well, are we ready to go, everyone?
I think so.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Let's do it.
Bet, how are y'all preparing to like make this journey, make this trip?
I'm starting the balloon up. Yeah.
That like Auntie's sort of like assistance in this matter is one of direction. Like you have a vehicle, you don't really have like a GPS sort of thing. You don't have directions on where to go. But apparently her magic can like help focus a path. We'll still need y'all's magic in order to transport wherever you're going. So how are y'all like getting prepared to do that?
I'm gonna drink the rest of my booze.
I think my focus was making sure we like had food and stuff. I don't know like what's the food situation going to be like in New Jersey, so I want to make sure we have something to eat. So I've probably just been prepping food and stuff.
Des is on like snacks duty. Perfect. Is anybody else like specifically doing anything to aid with like the journey of getting to where you're going?
Auntie is directing us to New York, not directly to the super witch and her super dog, correct?
Yeah. Said like she said she can get you to New York.
Okay. What I'm gonna try to do is a little bit of a stretch, so you let me know if it's allowed. So I'm gonna sort of redraw the painting that I saw in where the Munchkins were, and try to focus on that person and their dog. And because I'm versed in psychological stuff, some would say, I kind of want to try to link psychologically with this person so that we can have a direct path of where to go once we get there.
Vibes. Word. Okay. I love that. All right. So, um, like y'all gather in the balloon. Do y'all like make a circle with like just y'all? What's the vibe?
Honestly, oh, go ahead.
I think Cassidy, who basically gathered a bunch of survival equipment and snacks, because she doesn't know anything about that magic shit. Just gets in the balloon first. Having seen someone else be in it before, and it's like, look, actually, I think because she saw the homie in it sideways, she kind of gets in it, doesn't even pick up the balloon. It's like, all right, I saw it. That go, you work this way.
Slip, that's not the way that balloons work.
I'm just gonna nod and agree and go, oh, thank you. Yeah, that's exactly right. And just not do it. I'm gonna do it the right way.
We gonna
Vibes.
keep going? Or?
Yeah, right. We're all ready then? Because if I pull this, we go up, and then if there's no going back, well, for you, I can make a portal out of here anytime.
You ain't going nowhere, Sid.
I'm gonna take some of the extra rope on the basket and just secure myself. I'm not trying to fall out of this bitch.
Very
Yeah.
fair.
I think I'm also going to probably stay relatively close to Slips. So worst case scenario, I can reach out just in case anything happens with this balloon.
Cassidy and everyone else.
Slips
getting
makes a
in.
portal, and Des is like, no, you don't.
No, you ain't.
Not without me.
I'm standing next to Slip to make sure that they don't make a portal.
Not you being the crab in the bucket.
Not this. No.
Hey, you go down. We go down. You ain't getting out of this.
All right, then in that case, hold on, everyone. Again, I'm doing my share of the work and have not been thanked yet by Mel, but that's okay.
Do you want a cookie?
I would love a cookie, Mel. Do you have one for me?
No.
I do.
Thank you very much.
Here you go.
And I'm lifting us off.
As the balloon lifts up, you see your auntie whispering words as like your balloon takes off, and like you hear them as if like she was right next to each of your ears. And it is ancient speech, it is magic speech, it is things that your mother didn't teach you. It is like the pinnacle of like magic stuff. You can like feel like some divination, and each of you like see and feel and like know a street, snow covered, in the middle of New York City. And Slip, you have a clear idea. You know that you could make the jump. You could open up a portal and get everyone through this space with a little bit of luck. What do you do?
I'm so sorry. I know how to get us there. But I'm not going to do it until Mel thanks me.
Oh my god.
Sorry?
I can get us there, but I'm not going to do it until Mel says thank you. at least one time to me.
Cass leans on an opposite side of the balloon and lets this work itself out.
I'm not taking sides,
I'll take a side.
but Mel, maybe one nice thing of affirmation for every like 5 mentions of how long Slips has been gone could maybe help.
Yes, I want to hear. Mel, thank you so much for making this trip of revenge possible.
Actually, you know what? I'm being quiet.
I think you actively see Mel's grip on the side of the basket, like white knuckle. Mel just says, Slips,
Yes.
thank you so much for your help with our quest for the revenge of the death of our mother. Even though you decided to take a 4 to 5 year vacation.
Every freaking time, you can't help yourself. You can't help yourself.
But you got what you asked for. Take us there, please.
Fine. He just slashes with the sword in the portal. It's creepy.
Oh Lord, please make a princess check. Okay. Add an extra die for your sword adaptation.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 1, 2, 3.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
You see, when you do clownery,
Clown does come back to bite, famously.
I feel like I can't do it because you didn't mean that apology.
I feel like you're spending too much time focusing on the validation of other people.
Bad with the portal happen? Like, do we have to fix that, or does it just not work?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Do find out, indeed. Yeah, you Slips, you were very busy trying to get like vindication and like making sure you were right. And that like, hey, stop picking on me. I'm making all this possible, which is true. And yeah, you
tell him
you have done a lot. And also because you have been so focused on like talking to Mel, as you slash your sword out to make the rip in the portal in time, you slash one of the ropes that is connecting the balloon to the rest of the structure, and almost immediately it begins to tip and almost like fall out. But you feel the magic like has like happened. You feel yourself being like sucked up into this portal. I need.
Oh no.
I need everyone.
Oh no.
To make an invincible roll. If you had said that you had tied yourself to the balloon somehow, you get 1 extra die.
I got 1 5.
I got a 4. Am I gonna die?
1 success.
I got a 4.
1 success.
Everybody got 1 success?
Yeah.
If
all
a
right.
4 is a success, yeah.
Yes. Everyone kind of blacks out. This is way more of a rough ride than anything that like you have experienced with Slips portals before. You gotta like focus on keeping your grip tight on this thing, because you know it is the only thing that is like connecting you to your siblings, while you are hurtling through whatever space and time you need to get to find this mystical place called New York. And everything goes dark. Everybody passes out. And actually, I'll say, who has the highest invincible stat here?
Mine is 1.
Okay, Mel's got a 2. Does anybody else have a 2?
I have it too.
Okay, Mel and Cassidy Jane. As you both sort of like are the first to come to, as you feel very, very cold, especially you, Cassidy Jane. It is winter in New York City. And you are just sort of like wearing this bralette that's your midriff is exposed. You're very, very cold.
And she immediately reaches into her bag and grabs, I don't know, some shirts that she took from the people that were beating up their siblings.
They were also very sparsely dressed.
God.
It never gets this cold in Oz.
Oh God. True. Maybe a flannel just immediately on.
Yeah. But as you two sort of like come to, you both like see if you're tied to the balloon, you see like the balloon like is very close to you. You've probably like landed outside of it. But like you also see your siblings, if they were tied, they're like close to the balloon. If not, they are scattered across this vacant snow-covered lot.
Yeah, I'm scattered. I kind of get up and I'm like, oh, everyone's good.
As good as I can be.
That wasn't my fault.
I disagree.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's such a routine thing for me to create portals to other worlds.
No. That's not what I'm getting at. It's, you know what?
I think we're all under a lot of stress, and maybe if we all took a second to breathe, we might do a little bit better.
Think so?
Maybe. I feel like you don't agree, judging by your tone.
Nah.
Have you ever had a moment of introspection?
Ever a moment of success? Yeah, that's right. All right. So where are we going?
Well, I don't know.
Very dramatically and frustratedly cut myself from the balloon and stretch. Probably several bones pop as I get up. Let me try to focus. Just give me a minute. And I take that notebook back out, look at the picture, and just like try really hard to focus in, see if I can get a sense of direction.
I will say go ahead and roll Princess, add an extra die. This is a hard roll.
God.
What do we see around us after this, I ask?
1 success.
Yes.
You reach out with your magic. It's usually the air swims with it. Usually it is right here and easy for you to grasp and manipulate. But as you reach out, the air here feels dead. This is a new world. This world is not as inherently magical. Doesn't like have that same feel as it does back home. It is much harder to get anything. But you reach and you find yourself facing a direction. Yeah, it's strange. You hear like a lot of sounds. You find yourself facing an alley. You hear a lot of sounds around you, the beeping of horns, it's like quiet because like snow is falling, not a lot of people are out, but like it's never quiet in New York City. And the ambient noise is a lot compared to where you're from. Like you feel like you are in an Emerald City, but bigger and denser. But you do have a direction, at least, that your magic is sort of telling you to go. It is very scary knowing that, oh, magic isn't working like it's normally working for me right now today. What do you do?
Don't think Mel tells his siblings this, but I do think that anyone who her siblings who know Mel would notice that her voice is a little bit shaky when she says, it's this way.
Hey, whoa. What's up?
Nothing. It's different here.
All right, well, lead the way, Mel.
Starts walking.
You all make your way through a bit of a dark alley, snow covered. You see like a bunch of trash and refuse like on either side of you as you walk past. And as you exit this place, yeah, Mel, you're out front. Yeah, you already rolled a success on a princess roll. I'll say that as you exit this place, you see a sort of green sign that says Prospect PL.
The Munchkins had said that earlier, correct?
The Super Witch and her Wonder Dog called home Prospect Place, New York, 433.
Do I see any numbers anywhere?
You look around, and by some of the houses, you do see like numbers. You're very close by. Like you're at the 4100 block.
I think sort of wordlessly, Mel will just go in the direction that either counting up or counting down, whichever way she needs to go.
Yeah, like you make your way down the street. There are like, yeah, I'll say that there's like a couple of people that are like also like walking on the sidewalk, very like huddled up and like walking quickly wherever they're going. But you're able to like find 433 Prospect Place pretty soon. And as you like get to sort of like the stoop of this place, there's a bit of an older woman that sort of like exits a car and is holding like looks like two brown bags and saying, "Oh, hello there."
How is this her?
No.
Hold off.
Yeah, wait. It doesn't look like her. Much older than the super witch that you saw, but she sort of like sees you, like an understanding passes over her eyes and says, y'all must be some of Dorothy's children. Well, come on then, help me with these bags, like we'll get you inside. Oh Lord, y'all, where are y'all's coats? Like, come in, we will fix you up. uh just like walks up to, like, some of you like probably would walk up to Des and Cassidy Jane and just like puts the bags in your hand before like walking like up the stoop, opening the door, and telling y'all to come in.
Well, I assume she has answers.
I'm just gonna follow her up the stairs.
Yeah.
Not holding a single bag. This is the way.
I'll hold the bags.
I will also hold the bags that I was given, but better than Des.
Oh my god.
What
Roll
is your
off right now.
problem?
Oh my god.
Get over yourself.
I don't understand.
Y'all make your way inside. um and it is warm in here, which is very, very nice. But like, it is, there are lots of, this world is very new, is very weird. You're seeing like a whole new like style of thing. It's like you've lived your entire life as like, the best way I can describe this is like if you are a part of the Looney Tunes in the Space Jam movie and you go into the real world to try to abduct Michael Jordan, and like you're trying to get through just real world stuff with your animated body. It's taken some time to adjust to like, oh, this stuff looks familiar but off. But as you sort of like come in, like the sort of stovetop light gets heated up, and like it seems like breakfast is starting to be made. And she invites y'all to like take a seat as she starts cooking. And she'll ask how y'all met Dorothy.
Is Dorothy
Oh.
the super witch?
Super witch, is that what she's calling herself these days? Ever since she done moved out the house, she's gotten all sorts of names for herself, made a name for herself, and I'm very proud of her. But
Well,
I guess so. Yes, the super witch. That's my girl.
you shouldn't be so proud of her. She killed her mom and
sorry,
they
your
had a
allies?
portrait. Oh.
No. Cassidy? No.
I think Cassidy, who was like investigating, like, I don't know, like a TV, like a radio, kind of hears that, like, oh, your friends.
She sort of like turns and says, Dorothy is my niece.
That's wild. Dorothy killed our mom.
She did what now?
She killed our mom, stole her shoes, had a picture of herself drawn where our mom died, and then threw a freaknik like party for weeks at the site of our mother's demise.
Mel is staring daggers at you as you're saying these things.
Then she puddled our auntie, killed the Wiz, just made a mess
We
of things.
don't know if she killed the Wiz. We can't prove that one.
Oh, didn't Auntie say the Wiz was dead? Oh no, it was the fan having people.
Yeah, but we don't know if that's her fault. We don't want to attribute that one.
I mean, honestly, I ain't got too much beef with her if she got the Wiz. I never liked
I
her.
can give her that one. No, she,
Yeah, your auntie's like Auntie M is gonna come up to you and like put her hand on your forehead, saying like, "Oh, child, how long have you been out in that winter?" And thinks you are hallucinating. Is going to like go off, like grab some blankets, and like cover you up, like to warm all of you up. Like,
Real,
I
real
think
quick.
while
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, while she's away, I try to like very quietly have this conversation with my siblings.
please.
Hi. We're jumping out the gate with everything. We're not gonna try to be discreet and find out where she
why
is
would we be
first.
discreet?
I
Why
thought
would we
this
be
was the revenge thing. Like
This
we
is the
killed our
revenge
mom.
thing, but we
Why
have
would
to
we
figure out where she
discreet?
is.
She is allied with the what is her name? What is her title? The Great Witch.
The
The super witch.
super
She's
witch.
friends with the Super Witch. I'm gonna put this old
But
lady.
maybe we could get to know something about her personality, so we
Why?
can potentially.
Why
I
does
was
that
gonna
matter?
just straight up puddle her. She puddled our
Yeah.
auntie. We
No,
puddled her
no,
auntie.
No. We're gonna puddle twice as many people for her.
no.
And the dog too.
Everyone.
We
This
hit them hard. They hit us hard. We hit
A
them
little
hard.
decorum, maybe. A little.
Coral.
just
They
a
didn't
little
have.
bit.
They were dropping it low at the sight of our mother's
We
death.
don't know what happened. None of us were around.
People.
She
This-
stole mom's shoes.
This
No.
is the only lead we have. This location. She is not here right now. So the only other person who might know where she is in the other room, trying to make sure that you're not a crazy person.
Auntie could talk when she was a puddle. Why can't she talk when she's a puddle?
Different
my
place, different rules, maybe.
Possibly.
Only one way to find out.
Let's see
I
if they
don't
still
think
are
that should be
affected
the
by
first way to find
swords.
out.
Cassidy, are you with me on this? Because I thought we all had.
It's choosing Cassie's side, the good side,
Oh
famously?
wow!
Oh, you want to start? You want to start, Tez? You know, I've been
Really?
quiet.
Right
I've been
now?
quiet. I've let you live today. But if you want to go, Tez, we can go.
Antium returns. With very heavy blankets, with like a bunch of like old, sort of like worn and patched winter coats. Like has like a bunch of cold weather supplies that she gives to each of you, and begins like scooping up some, and begins like rushing back to the stove because breakfast is cooking. And as you're like, and as she like gets there, like make sure y'all are taken care of, goes back to the stove, starts making plates. The plates smell real good.
What's going on?
Despite yourself, the trip has made you a little hungry. You only have like, you don't have any like warm, hot food for rations, and that smells nice. But she makes 5 plates, one for herself, and hands out meals for all of y'all.
I think Cass looks at the food reluctantly or like
I'm
hesitantly. Sees Des start eating, and then like starts eating herself. And I think it like hits him far later than he probably expects at how much care this random person is giving us. and Cass shuts up for the rest of like the next few hours.
I think
Slip only eats after seeing Cassidy eat. I think Slip is one of those people that is not able to read the situation well. So Slips is still very much on the we puddling this person, right? Like I think even in the midst of dinner, it's just like, ma'am, I have a weird question. If you were a liquid, what kind of container would you prefer to be put in?
fuck is
I
wrong with
kick Slip under the table.
Ow!
Cassidy
Look up
is,
Mel's very calmly eating.
Cassidy is disassociating from kindness.
Y'all aren't from
There's-
around here, are you?
No,
No,
visiting.
Yes, I know. My Dorothy, bless her heart, a charitable soul. And she has a habit of bringing in strays. Do you have a place to stay while you're in town?
We were actually hoping that we might be able to crash with Dorothy. Do you know where she's at right now?
Oh, I can point you in the right direction. I'm sure some of the children will be here soon enough. I was a little surprised y'all came in a little bit early, earlier than normal. When I see everybody, where are you coming from?
A ways away. New Jersey, actually.
Yeah, New Jersey.
Oh, child, I thought you was. We get people from all over, so no worries. I'm sure Dorothy is gonna help you out as soon as we can. As soon as some of her people come through. What are you in town for, if I might ask?
We wanted to talk to Dorothy about some stuff. We did lose our mom recently. We kind of wanted to, I don't know, figure things out, what to do next.
Oh, poor babies. And she sort of like, she apologizes. She is, I'm so sorry that happened. That's, this disease is taken a lot from people. I know, I don't know, but I hear. So y'all don't have to worry. Y'all can sit here in the warmth as long as you need. When Dorothy's children come over, they usually do like just come to visit around this time. I'll let them know. And I'm sure you'll be able to meet up with her and have whatever discussions you need. If you need anything, I am headed out to work, but here, and hands you like a card with like her work number on it and says, y'all call me if you need anything at all right?
Can I insight check this lady?
You can make a princess roll. What exactly are you trying to find out about this lady? I will ask.
I feel I'm Slips really wants to puddle her, but she's real nice, and I'm just hoping I can find some like malicious undertones in some of the things she's saying.
You're just praying for a reason.
You're literally,
I'm
you are
looking for a
begging,
reason.
hoping. Cassidy Jane is too like is has been stunned by this kindness, and you are over here like, you know what? Give me one reason.
I heard a 4 and a 6.
That is 2 successes. And with that, you were raised by a woman whose name was Evermean. So a part of you has trained, especially to look at matriarchs, older women, as like always looking for the barb behind the gift, the thorn behind the rose. There isn't one here.
Impossible. People don't just say nice things. You have to make them say nice things.
Oh, honey.
I think Cassidy is looking at Slip, looking at this woman, and it's like one of those things where it's like, hey, are you looking? Have you ever considered becoming a witch? You looking for kids?
If you had magic powers, what would you do with them? Who would you hurt with them?
No, shut up. I will pledge fealty to you right now. If you
Mel starts coughing.
Auntie M sort of looks to Des, who has been like the most talkative and been making the most sense, and just says, all right, baby, I'm trusting you to make sure you look after them. It seems like your siblings are going through a bit of a hard time.
Cassie's
All right.
crying.
Soon somebody's gonna come through. Yeah, and I will make sure. And she like leaves a note for like Dorothy's kids that are coming through, just when they come, and heads out the door.
I think at being given expressed trust to like kind of take hold, there's a small smile that like creeps across her face for a second before she turns. Okay, so I'm not going to take the reins here, but it was kindly suggested that I maybe take point a little bit.
Still not too late for me to put her in a loop.
No, let's not. She has been nothing but kind to us.
Yeah.
When
she got the
Dorothy's kids
game.
come, maybe we reach out and be a little kind and patient.
Cassidy,
Sorry, I'm good.
bring it back.
Lost myself.
Mhm.
Anyway, why is Des in charge?
Because the
was
two of
asked
you
of
were
me.
blubbering like buffoons.
I'm
So,
sorry. Look, I experienced an overwhelming amount of kindness from someone that was genuine. What do you expect me to do?
Oh, you had a moment of introspection.
Do we have to keep going back to the point? You get a
I'm
little
just-
win, and you wanna take a shot at me? Because
I'm
a
just
stranger,
saying
because a
this is-
stranger is giving you social power. Does that make you feel good?
A little?
Okay, hold on to that. That's the only win you're ever gonna get while I'm around.
I just think we should maybe I'm ignoring that. I just think that maybe we should be a little patient and ask questions and reach out. Because I don't want to hurt this woman. She's been nothing but kind to us.
I thought this was a revenge mission.
I have always been
He's-
on this to understand and learn more about what happened.
I just
either
What-
way, we're getting revenge on the Super Witch, not the Super Witch's allies. We don't
I
have
just
to bring
wanna-
them into it.
I just want to get the revenge so I can go
If-
home.
If we
Why?
get the revenge on
You
the
don't wanna
wrong
be around
person,
us?
then more people will come after us, and the cycle will never end.
No. You're pretty keen on getting revenge and going home, Slip.
Yeah, where is home, Slip?
Hmm?
Where is
Yeah,
that
where's
for
home?
you?
What's home like for you? We haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you for a while. You
Why
calling
did
me
this
my
turn
tiny
on me
niece?
all of a sudden? Like, no, go back
Because
to
you
yelling at
choose
each
your
other.
words very carefully. So
I want this to be over now.
Mhm.
Why? What's wrong with
Because
being
we
with us?
almost fell out of a balloon.
Because
We're in a
you
place.
are in such a hurry to get here and go?
Maybe it's because we can't go 5 minutes without fighting.
Maybe.
Maybe if
do
someone would
I can
apologize
not
for being
fight.
gone.
I could be peaceful.
Why is peaceful your default setting with your siblings and not familial or friendly?
Because
When
we
have
don't
we
do
ever been?
familial.
We don't do friendly.
We could try. I spend a lot of time in my garden just trying to, like, I don't know, learn a little bit of peace and understanding and patience. Like when I'm dealing with the crows, I don't try to attack them. I work things out with them.
Those crows suck. You should attack them.
They're very sweet. They're very passionate people.
They just
They
take
are
stuff.
taking advantage of you. I say this so.
We've been taken
I'm
advantage
so
of
sorry.
by
but
crows.
They're not taking advantage of me.
Put them in my
I
direction.
enjoy their presence in the neighborhood, so I give them little snacks.
Oh, so they're
Give them or they
freeloading.
take them.
Yeah, they're
Give
definitely
them.
freeloading.
We worked
off
out. No,
Des.
we worked out a system.
But they're
Okay.
definitely
What do you
keeping
get?
up now that you're out of the picture. For now.
We get things when we do correct things. That's what we've been taught. What are you getting from these crows? Are they are they giving you anything? You got
I
your back in
enjoy
a
their
fight?
presence. Sometimes that's enough.
Oh,
Is
their
that enough?
presence.
Is that enough?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's clearly it. Enjoying someone's presence is clearly enough because we've been fighting about slips this entire time.
You're right.
Mel gets up.
Turns back to Slip. Do you enjoy our presence, Slip?
That is a loaded question.
I don't think so. It's yes or no.
It's enjoyable in doses.
In doses. Okay.
I that makes sense.
Great.
I get it.
Cool.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I
everyone-
thought that was the peaceful answer, Cassidy.
I think Mel, this is going into a circle again.
Mel
But-
literally is leaving the room.
I think as Mel leaves the room, there's a sort of like recognition and realization that 433 Prospect Place is the home of the Super Witch. This place could, at least like according to your intel, this place could hold a wealth of information and answers. And magic, it depends on where you look. There might be a lot of answers here. It occurs to you as you exit the room and try to like block out the arguing noise behind you.
Yeah, Mel basically walks out of the dining room, doesn't say a word to anyone. I think they can tell Mel is a little bit pissed off, but she's not going to talk about it. I think right now he's looking for a room that might be considered what is or used to be Dorothy's bedroom. Or any like photographs, things that might give more intel as to like where we can find her, what she's about, all this other stuff.
Yeah, make a princess roll, please.
So one success.
One success. Takes you a minute. Well, yeah, it's actually, it shouldn't take that long. This apartment is pretty small. Like, yeah, especially for like a witch's headquarters, like this is tiny. This is like not something you would expect from a super witch. This is like an apartment in the Emerald City. It's not grand. You wouldn't think that like arcane magics happen here. But you sort of like find your way to a room, and you you have that picture in your journal, and something in it like pulses a little bit, and you think, here. You turn and try the knob. It's locked. What do you do?
How I guess two questions. One, I think the first thing Mel would do is look for a key, if there's like a keyhole, or if there's like one of those, like I've lived in houses that have those, like the small hole that you put the little knot key in and twist it and it unlocks. So like checking the door frame, checking like around the door, and if nothing is there, trying to basically brute force the doorknob off and get inside.
There is a keyhole in this door, which you notice is peculiar. At least like in your world, like there aren't really usually keys like inside of places unless it is installed. But you sort of look around. You don't like find any keys under the mat or above the door frame or anything. But it is simple enough for you to brute force your way, like open the door and find a you find a room. It is like, gosh, it's a pretty normal room. There is a dog bed in the room, very fancy, like has a nameplate, Toto, Toto, like embroidered on the front of it. There is like a bunch of like there are bowls like for a dog. There is a like honestly like a twin-sized bed like here. There is like there are a couple of like posters on the wall. One you notice as like a group of men that is like that are all holding musical instruments of some kind. It is labeled Earth, Wind, and Fire. You're like, maybe that is a coven of some kind. Like maybe there's music magic happening.
It's the Avatar.
Elementalist.
Oof. Yeah. Oh God. But you sort of like look around and notice let's see if you notice this. Go ahead and make a princess roll for me to see what you can see.
2 successes.
2 successes. You notice magical energy coming out of a sort of altar space. It is like a pretty like it's pretty small, like as in comparison to like other alchemy sets that you've seen, but like the unmistakable smell of like red nettle, pine, like there are some like plants that you recognize from your time learning magic in the forest. There are some that are new to you and maybe like exclusive to this world. But you sort of like look around and see a family portrait, and like off to the side, a very realist, a picture of looks like everyone in the Super Witch's family. You see the Aunt M that you met earlier, and you see Dorothy on the side, sort of like trying to like get at a half smile. She looks a lot more like small than she did in like she looks a lot smaller. And I think you also turn and notice something like, I guess, hidden in the bed. A little like it's very neatly made, but there's a bump somewhere. And you reach in and pull out what seems like a wand of some sort. And this is where we will turn back to Des, Cassidy, and Slip, probably still talking in circles. When you notice two sort of young people, slack-jawed and standing in the doorway of the kitchen.
Well, this is how you really feel, then Hello?
Where did Bill go?
So it's true. You're from that Oz place.
That's all I need to hear, baby.
No.
Cassidy like stands up so quick that the chair behind her kind of like tilts down. I don't think she ever took her, like, just nobody's commented on the sword, which is fine.
Yeah, I guess I'm assuming that it was like hidden away.
To a degree,
I was
probably.
assuming
Maybe inside the pants or something, like strapped to her leg or something ridiculous. She probably would have seen that nobody else had a sword and be like, let me just put this away.
Mine is in the form of a cane.
She says, and you know just enough for me to starts pulling out her sword.
Whoa. Hey, yo, I'm sorry. It's just, wow, I really thought Mom was speaking in metaphors or something.
Where's the Great Witch?
The Great.
I'm sorry. Turns back to Slip. What was her name again?
Super Witch.
Where's the Super Witch?
You're being very aggressive right now, and I need you
for my sibling.
Yeah, I need
Dorothy?
everybody to like take it down a couple notches. This is Auntie M's place. We can't be making a mess in here.
I would also like to avoid any conflict here, and I shoot a look at Cass.
Hey, I'm just saying that you have a choice. You can either answer our questions
It's
now,
not like Des says, or Des. It's not Dez's words. It's them saying Auntie M, and then immediately Cassie's like, you know what? Fine, fine. Puts it in her jacket. It's all right, fine.
What?
I like Auntie M, so I'm gonna eat more food.
Let's try my way. Let's.
I was gonna have him answer questions at 9Gs when I put him in a loop.
No.
Why
No,
would you Wait,
that's not helpful for questions. I'm so sorry for my siblings. I'm Des, and I like offer a hand.
As he's standing behind Des, just looking beefy.
Oof. Yeah, they want to like take this, but they're like,
so fair.
All right, Des, thank you. And y'all two, I mean,
Say something.
Auntie M left us a note. Okay. Rachel, this is Jamal. Hey, what's good, everybody?
This vibe.
And your names might be, or at least something that we can call you.
Call me Blood Sword.
Cassidy.
I'm gonna kill you, Des.
That's so fine. And
You call me Looper.
Slips.
God!
Where's Mel?
Where is Mel? I haven't been passive aggressed at in the last 5 minutes.
Do you want that to change?
I kind of.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna go.
Like, I think on like where is Mel, I think Jamal is gonna like look down the way and start like walking off. Do you follow?
I don't like.
I don't know if I can trust these two. I don't know if I can trust these two alone.
I'm going to get Mel, so we're not alone.
I'm behaving.
I think I will sit here to potentially talk to Rachel if Rachel's staying.
Yeah, like Rachel is gonna like be in Rachel is gonna be in like get an update here and try to like not get like into a sword fight in Auntie's house. And I think Mel, as you hold up it seems like the super witch's like magic wand, you see a stranger sort of like enter the room, sort of like hand in a pocket and being like, "Sup?"
Hello. Who are you?
Jamal. You?
Mel.
You from the magic place, right?
How do you know that?
Mom told me about you. Told me about not you in particular, but like her adventures there. It was wild. Do they really like make roads with gold there? That's wild.
Yes. Quite. Where is your mother?
Right, about that. I don't know how they do things in Magic Place, but like locked doors usually mean don't come in the door and you just busted. Now the door is broken and you're holding mom's things. I'm not sure if I should tell you where mom is.
Holding your mother's things because I'm looking for her. And I can't seem to get a straight answer out of anyone. So I went my own route. So if you want to tell me where she is, I can put her things down and just go myself. Or I can continue holding her things, breaking open doors until I find the information that I need. Your choice. A or B.
See, now this sounds like a threat. And as like she's like, and as like Jamal is saying that, they sort of like take out what looks to be a magic wand of their own. And
I whip out my sword.
Sort of like whips it out. Your sword comes out. Cassidy Jane, this is about the time that you like get into the picture as well. Okay. We can do this.
Wait.
We can do this. Let's take it outside though.
Oh, okay. That's
This is my mother's room. This is my auntie's house. Right?
Yeah, your auntie's been real nice. I don't want to mess this place up.
Auntie Emma's a doll, isn't she?
Yeah. Why are you holding a wand at my sibling?
A wand. That's rich.
Can I do something?
Like,
No,
yeah,
no.
what is happening on Rachel's end?
So,
Doesn't slip. Where are we at?
so this one is talking wild brazy to Cassidy, and I'm not liking any of it. So I would like. I would like to put a. We agreed we're taking it outside. I just want to assist by putting a portal underfoot.
Not
No,
this.
no,
I'm
no,
just
no, 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 no.
talking.
They threatened my sister. What am I supposed to do?
Everyone flies off the handle for
I
each
will-
other, and it's awful.
I hate this.
So,
I will.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. You can hear this happening.
Mhm.
Go ahead and draw your sword.
Okay.
This is a hard roll.
All right.
Can I roll to interfere?
What are you trying to do to interfere?
I think I know the I'm reaching for my sword look, and I just want to politely put my hand on your hand and just give you the look of no, not here. We're not doing this.
Okay. So, with that, Slips is easily stopped. But Slips goes. First, I get yelled at for not being family enough. Now I'm getting yelled at for trying to protect my family. You people need to make up your mind. This is exactly why I went to Wonderland.
You look. I understand. I'm not even mad at you for spending time away from home. I get it. I live in a nice little garden away from the city. I understand. Just for a second, let's get answers and talk and try to figure out where we're all
They're
coming
not
from.
trying to talk. They're trying to fight right now.
Considering our siblings, I don't think they necessarily started it. There's a 50-50 chance they started it, considering. Also, Mel is back there, and we don't know what they're doing. We might be in the wrong. There's a chance we could be in the wrong. Have you considered that?
Listen, between you and me, like Mel being by ourselves, it's not a good look for us. Like probably something bad's happening back there.
Exactly. So if they want to step outside and fight, sure. I'm not going to stop them, but I'm going to talk to the other person who's willing to hear us out so we can figure some stuff out.
I'm trying to do like Mom always said, which was to sucker
and look
punch
where
him.
Mom is. I love Mom. Look where she is right now.
Cause she didn't get the first lick. That's what happens.
Rachel sort of pipes up and says, "It seems like y'all got some things to say. It sounds like you think your siblings are going to try to jump my friend right now, my sibling. Your siblings are trying to jump my sibling. Let me go check on that. Please.
If we could find
I implore you
non-violent
again.
resolution, I would love to.
When did all this non-violent stuff become part of the family?
I have always been like this. This is why Mom didn't necessarily like my ideas.
Don't make me agree with Mom.
Oh no. To be clear, what is his name? I already forgot his name. He pulled out a wand, right?
A wand. That is what it looks like to you.
Ah, that makes sense. Got it. But yeah.
But yeah, like I think y'all are just in a very like standoffish moment and like just like very wild west, like holding the guns, waiting for somebody to make a move, and Rachel just coming in like, Oh my goodness.
What's his name?
Jamal,
Jamal. There we go.
come on. Put that away.
Yeah, Jamal. Put it away.
Into your friends.
Look, Jamal. I'm
Uh,
gonna be honest. Yeah, good.
and like, as soon as Rachel comes in, like there is a clicking noise, and the wand sort of like retracts into itself, and like it goes back into his pocket. And it just and he just says, "They're in Mom's room. They're touching Mom's stuff." Okay, that is weird. Hey, I'm Rachel. Good
Hi.
to meet you. Let's maybe take this away. And Jamal's like, I kind of want to fight them. Like, Rachel's
No,
like,
you don't.
I promise you, Jamal.
Chill.
I promise you, I am going to take the advice. I'm going to do for the first time in my life, take the advice of my most peaceful sibling and not pull out the mystic blood sword that makes me absolutely crazed.
Feral even.
You do not want to fight us.
Just answer the question. Where's your mom? Easy. We're out of here.
Where's your mom?
I don't think. Look,
Stop
y'all,
it.
I'm gonna
My
be honest,
sword is
I'm gonna-
away. I'm like, I will put the set that I was holding down on the bed.
I don't mean to sound like Des. I really don't think they're going to tell us where their mom is if you are actively trying to convince them that we are going to kill her.
I never said that I was going to kill her.
I did not say it, but
What's this?
All I said was we were trying to find out where she was. Y'all have been non-discreet.
and when killing gets on the table,
Of course.
Oh
that's on
boy.
me. That's on me. I
Son
know
of a
that.
bitch. In a dance battle. No, I'm kidding.
They sort of like side eye, look at each other, look back to the four of you gathered in this small ass hallway, and the wands come out. And with that,
Out the
Um,
wall.
we are going to
I could have got a sucker punch.
Is that the lesson you've taken away today?
thank you so much, everyone on the internet, for coming through, supporting the channel. Thank you so much to TTRPG for enabling all of this fuckery to happen. I am I couldn't be happier with the results. Please, let's go through once again and just like get everybody's where to find you, where to like spend money on you, and support like the artwork and the things that we're doing. And we'll start where we started last time. CJ.
Hi everyone, I'm CJ, aka Scholastic Dragon. That's classic like the book fair. Dragon like the mythical creature. One word, drop the O on dragon. If you don't do it, you probably won't find me. You probably will find me. It's not. I'm like the only Scholastic Dragon, which is so interesting. I do a lot of things. And I'm gonna be like doing a lot of stuff this year, more than I honestly probably equivalent, just more on my brain. And I like Blue Lock. So if you want to know what words like egoist, if you want to know words like egoist, follow me on Twitter, TikTok, all of the other apps, and I will explain it to you personally, free of charge, just to confuse you. I'm gonna pass it to Noir.
Ah, hey, that's me. Hi, I'm Noir. I played Slips. I can't tell you how therapeutic it is to like be able to be in a dysfunctional family for 3 hours with no real in real world consequences. You can find me all over the internet as Dino Enigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I can't tell you what an egoist is, but you can hear me yell about Chicago Bears and TTRPG.
Oof, the Bears. I did not know that about you.
I don't
Gosh.
know that I like that response to.
How's it feel to suffer every season?
Yeah,
This is
that
gonna
part,
be the
that
season,
part.
baby.
You
This
say
is
it
gonna
every
be the
year. It's
season.
okay. It's
Ooh.
God,
okay.
you're worse than a Cleveland Browns fan.
Well,
No,
they
we
know
got
their
hope.
place.
We got
Cleveland knows their
hope.
place.
I am so sorry. Noir, please pass it to someone else.
Of course. I've got to hand it all over to Eli.
Hi, hello. It's Eli, who played Mel, who never did anything wrong and is simply a victim. But Eli isn't. You can find Eli on the internet at Reliable Elliot, where I tweet and talk about anything and everything that I'm doing and things that I'm not doing and things I'm obsessed with, especially my friends. I don't have anything coming up that I can talk about yet, but very soon you might see my face and my likeness associated with some cool projects that I'm really excited about. So yeah, if you want to know what I'm up to, what's coming up, definitely follow me. That's the best way to keep up with me. But yeah, there.
Hi, I'm Dare, pronouns she, they, Faye. You can find me pretty much anywhere on the internet at Dare to Dream RPG. That is DARE, the number 2 DREAM RPG. I'm a trans writer, editor, performer, yada, yada, yada. If you want to see me argue with CJ in a different, worse way, tomorrow on Take Your Role, you can see us there. We are planning on hunting vampires. Some of us are a bit further gone on our journey for revenge there. I'm actually the problem in that one. And then this Wednesday, I am going to be on Bad House RPG. We are premiering our new Cyberpunk Red show. I'm very excited because I've had Cyberpunk brainworms for like the last 6 months. So please check us out there. And yeah, I'll throw it back to Anita.
Hey, that's me. Anita here. I have been your game mistress for the night. You can find me at Anita the Lesbian on the Twitters and on the TikToks. I haven't been like making things on the TikToks lately, but I'm there. And I make memes out of funny audios because that's fun to me. If you want to like laugh at my sense of humor, go to TikTok. If you want to see what I'm doing in the world, go to Twitter, at Anita the Lesbian on both. Next, I will be on Wednesday. I'll be playing a wizard in a D&D game at the Fusca Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Fusca. Yeah, my goddess got kidnapped by demons, and now I gotta storm a keep. I don't understand, but we gotta make it work. So that's happening. If you want to see some of that content come through, yeah, I also do other stuff. I do a lot of stuff with Girls Run These Worlds, but we're taking like a sort of an off week just because, oof, that community works too hard, too much. Get paid, my people. Get paid for the labor that you do, because it's spectacular. Word. Gosh, speaking of a lot of actual play and stuff to do, if you want to be here, sitting in this seat, playing these games, broadcasting it to the internet for the whole world to see, you can do that. Your favorite TRPG streaming like channel, TRPG, has applications open right now. Go to Twitter, go to Discord, like get on their shit and apply to be a superstar like us. We're all fantastic and you should want to be us. Truly, parasocial relationships are only correct here.
Cook.
we are those girls. So get like us and apply to TTRPG spring schedule, please. With that, that is basically all I got for today. I'm not sure if we're like rating anybody else. Does anybody have like people to rate? Nah, we're not.
Can
We're
I chime in
just-
with one last thing?
Please.
Big shout out to Nikki for making this all possible. Thank you so
So
much.
true.
Shout out the producer. I don't know how the tech and the internet and the buttons work. None of this would be possible without Nikki. So big shout out to her. With that, that's all we got, folks. We will see you next time, this week, this channel, same bat time, same bat place. We're gonna catch you on the flip. Peace.